We took a day trip to Delphi, an ancient site for the Temple of Apollo. Also, spent an hour roaming around the town of Arachova. Delphi is located approximately 80 kilometers northwest of Athens. We joined a guided bus tour which cost 25 euros per person and lasted around 10 hours. Alternatively, you can travel by car or take a local bus. So today we are going to Delphi. Delphi is about 188 kilometers northwest of Athens, and we are a halfway point. This is the bus tour we are taking, and we are here for a half an hour break for coffee and snacks and anything. So the roads from Athens to here are very clear, very clean. They are tollways, and there are two tolls that came on the way. So I don't know how many more are, but this is not the freeway. Now they took a turn inside. So, but 2 times what toll we paid, and the roads are clear, very clean, straight, not much high up or down, and there are industrial area both sides throughout, and some farming too with corn and tomatoes. You pass through the small town of Arachova. This quaint town is sitting on Parnassus mountain. We'll stop over on the way back. The entrance fee to the Delphi Archaeological Site is 12 euros, which also grants access to the Archaeological Museum. Delphi was chosen as the site for the temple and oracle of Apollo due to its strategic location along the mountainous routes connecting eastern and western mainland Greece. The steep slope of the terrain, frequent landslides, and the significance of Delphi as both an oracle and a hub of political and cultural development makes these archaeological remains essential for designation as a World Heritage Monument. Built during the 5th to 6th century BC, excavation began in 1892 and took more than a decade to reveal the full extent of the site. The treasury of the Athenians was constructed to honor the god Apollo for their victory at the Battle of Marathon. Its walls are adorned with inscriptions dating from the 3rd century BC and beyond, with many of these inscriptions being linked to the religious rituals.
This ancient temple of Apollo was originally built in the 6th century BC. After it was destroyed by an earthquake 200 years later, Greek cities raised funds to rebuild it. The temple was further restored and renovated in 84 AD, as confirmed by a remarkable inscription displayed in the museum.
So behind me is Temple of Apollo. So all the Athenians and people around here would come to temple, ask for some kind of guidance and advice. And oracle, it's called. Oracle will give some syllables, not really a full sentence, just some syllables. And the priest would hear those syllables and then decipher them and tell the people. Oracles are always correct, because the guide told us one example where people would come and ask to know if the person is pregnant and then whether it's a boy or a girl, and the syllable will be deciphered as boy no girl, just 3 words, there is nothing else. So it could be interpreted as boy no girl or boy no girl. So it could be anything else. Oracle will always be right. People may interpret it as different way. But this is what that is, Temple of Apollo. And other monuments are the monuments that people will come and give the offerings to the Apollo.
Charioteer was a Macedonian general under Alexander the Great. He distinguished himself by saving the king's life by fighting a lion. The Gymnasium of Delphi featured changing rooms, a pool room, and a circular pool with a diameter of 10 meters. The ancient Theatre of Delphi, constructed in the early 2nd century BC from local limestone, is the largest structure at the site. It features 35 rows of seating with a wide corridor dividing the 28th row. The theatre could accommodate up to 4,500 spectators. The Delphi Museum first opened in 1903, showcasing artifacts from the excavation. After several updates over the years, a century later, a newly expanded museum was inaugurated, featuring enhanced exhibits including the Charioteer and the gold and ivory statues. The museum shows ancient Greek art, including amazing statues, intricate sculptures, many marble relics, and other archaeological finds. The stele of the Naxians stands as one of the most significant and striking offerings in the sanctuary of Apollo. The archaic Sphinx is depicted in a severe stylized form with detailed incisions. Inscribed on the cylindrical base of the tall column is a text dated to the 4th century BC. The monument was crafted entirely from Naxian marble, reaching a height of approximately 12.45 meters. We will stop in Arachova for an hour to enjoy lunch. Set amidst stunning natural surroundings, Arachova sits at an altitude of 950 meters, just 8 kilometers from Delphi. Known for its 3 ski resorts on Mount Parnassus, it has become a popular winter destination. While skiing draws many visitors, the village's charming traditional architecture, scenic beauty, and lively nightlife also makes it a year-round attraction for travelers. Thank you for joining us. Next time, we will take another day trip. Until then, goodbye.